Hi there, and thank you for joining this Wind Down Wednesday. Today we are going to talk about selecting partners for your law firm partnership. I recently spoke with a client that I'm currently working with in regards to expanding his law firm and adding additional partners to his practice. And one of the things that we talked about was, what are we looking for in new partners that we're adding to the existing firm, to the existing partnership? And one of the things that stuck out the most for him and for me is that currently what he has is a partnership that's filled with a lot of the same type of people, meaning same personalities, same strengths, same weaknesses. So they're having a really hard time getting to things that perhaps don't fall within their wheelhouse, their specific skill set, their particular personality type when it comes to developing the business and to run the business. So they're now thinking, hey, we need to expand partnership, but we want to do it strategically. I, of course, agreed that it should be done strategically, and pinpointing exactly what the issue is exactly what I just mentioned before, is that what has happened is they have selected partners that are a lot like what they already have, like the same type of people, the same type of personalities, the same or similar type of skill set. So they have this broad range of partners, but they're all kind of similar or alike. They have the same personalities and stuff like that. So my suggestion to him was, hey, where are the areas that you have gaps in your business that perhaps you know for sure you are going to or want to fill when you're putting a new partner into the business? So we started to talk about the different characteristics of the existing partners, what their strengths and weaknesses were or are, and we went through this entire exercise and did it across all the partners to understand where there are gaps. Some of the gaps that we found were a lot of the partners that are in the firm, while they have value and understand that business development and marketing are important areas for their business, strategically, they don't do that, right? They're not good at that, or that's not their forte. So these are attorneys that are very good at what they do. They do great legal work. However, in terms of building one-on-one relationships and expanding those relationships and expanding their networks, it's not something that they do or that they are comfortable with, right? So they can market to the masses, of course, putting out ads and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to like building relationships where they are connecting one-on-one with clients or potential clients and getting to know people that are in their network and in their community, they all kind of lack that same thing. So the advice I gave there in adding additional attorneys to their partnership is for them to look for attorneys that have the strengths that they don't have. So in short, what we're doing is looking at what the weaknesses are in the firm and looking for partners that have those areas as their strengths to compensate and balance off the existing attorneys that are in this particular partnership. And what that's going to do is that's going to level things out where, yes, we have attorneys that are working on the actual legal work. We have attorneys that, are dealing with, looking at the marketing, ads and all that kind of stuff. But now we're looking at people who understand how and what to do to build their network, right? So these are the people who connect in the community, who have connections in different organizations, who know somebody who knows somebody, can get referrals, can refer business somewhere else, and then later it comes back. So when you're looking to expand your partnership, your business, think about that strategy. Think about looking at what the existing weaknesses are And perhaps you don't even want it to call them weaknesses. Perhaps you might call them opportunities, right? Because that's an opportunity for your firm to grow, meaning that you can look for partners that have those things that you're thinking are a challenge to you or a weakness, for a lack of a better word, for you as their strengths. And if you bring them on board, that will balance things out, right? And if you continue to use that strategy within some time of doing that, you're going to have a fully rounded out practice that has all of the areas covered, right? So perhaps you might want to, or at this point you might have accounting outsourced, then you want to bring that in-house. So now you got to look for somebody who, has the strengths that you consider are weaknesses or opportunities in your side of things, and use that to help, fix or find somebody who would be a good fit for that area, right? Who could be a part of the partnership. And then, as you go on with operations and all those other areas that you're going to need to eventually round out, you need to take the same strategy and apply it once again and continually apply it until you've rounded out your entire firm. And then once you've rounded out the entire firm, where you have all the different seats and types of expertise filled and what you need to grow a business, right? Because this is all going to feed into your strategic plan, depending on what your unique goals are, what your unique practice areas, and perhaps what your target audience looks like, right? That's all of this feeds into that and comes from that as well, because you don't just blindly go and be like, hey, this is my weakness, so I need to hire somebody who fits in here. You have to look at it strategically, and it also has to fit within your strategic plan. So this is just a tidbit. Yes, I understand that this can be a little bit complex, but it is food for thought if you're in that space where you are about to expand your business, or you're thinking about it, or are realizing that there are challenges that you and your other partners have. However, you want to fill that, you want to remove that challenge and then create the space for a talented attorney to come in and help there, filling that space and then opening up other doors for you, which is a way to develop the business, right? So once you have another attorney that comes in and sits in that space, then they're filling something that frees you up to do more of what you're good at. So firm believer in doing what you're good at, doing what you're passionate about, and that formula so far has worked very, very well for my clients, and I highly recommend that to you as well. Don't forget to like, follow, and share our social media pages and handles, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for joining us for this Wind Down Wednesday. Bye now.